Hello, welcome to another video on the channel. Where am I today? It's a mystery. It is. I'm on Mystery Lake at Angler's Paradise. Now I must admit, I fished here a fair few times, but this is the first time that it is actually a bit of a mystery because I believe it's either been netted or had a lot of the fish taken out, as in most of the carp, and maybe the odd new species put in. So it is actually a mystery today, so which is really quite exciting actually for this lake. I'm just going to be going with usual, very normal, basic float fishing tactics. Got a little waggler on. I could have made that a lot easier. And I'm just going to use maggots for bait. I've got some pellets as well, if needed. But yeah, so join me today here on Mystery Lake and see what we can catch. First fish, and I think there's going to be a lot of these today, and that is a goldenrod. Very prolific here at Angler's Paradise. There's a mat here. You come to no harm. Look at that. So bright. Ew. They're sticking back. Yeah, that's a sign of things to come, I think. I don't mind catching a few, as long as it's not all goldenrod. Oh, we got. Guess what? Another goldenrod. Slightly bigger one. Lovely fish. Something different. This, I believe, is a brown goldfish. Lovely little fish. I do love this kind of fishing. It's rare these days that you go fishing and you literally don't know what you're going to catch. Now I do know some of the species that are in this lake. Of which some of them I've never actually caught out of here. You have chub, which I've never had out of here, I don't think. Barbel, which I haven't had out of here either. Gudgeon, which I used to catch a lot of, but not for a while. So I'd quite like to catch a gudgeon. And then, obviously, goldenrod. I don't think there's a lake at Angler's Paradise that doesn't have a goldenrod in some kind of form. And potentially orf, tench, but I'm not sure about those. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting few hours. Got something a bit bigger on. I don't know what it is. Putting up a good old tussle. I think it might be a golden tench. Lovely. Oh, they're such a beautiful fish. There we go. We'll hold him over the neck 'cause he's a bit slippery. What a beautiful fish. Absolutely stunning. It's one of my favourite fish to catch here at Angler's Paradise. That and the koi. Where else could he catch these beautiful fish? Let's slip her back. Species. No perch. Lovely little fish. Well, again, a proper little mixed bag today. All sorts. Near enough, apart from the 2 rudd in a row. Near enough a different fish a cast. Lovely fishing. Another perch, a bit bigger this one. Lovely. What more can you ask for on a lovely warm summer's day? Well, what we got here then? Some kind of goldfish type thing. Oh, there really is everything in there. It pooed on my hand. Good old variety. That's what you need. All sorts. You can see why it's a mystery, because the next bite is quite literally a mystery. It could be absolutely anything. There's a little bed of lilies next to me here, to the right. I'm just literally fishing just in front of it. Oh. All sorts of fish just jumping about now as well. Lovely. So some people would be infuriated by catching tiny little rudd like this. But me, I love it. Look at the vivid stripes on that one. That is... that's a beautiful little fish, isn't it? I haven't yet landed one of the fish that I really want, which is a gudgeon. I hooked one and it fell off just before it got to the bank. But I do like myself a gudgeon. There's not many lakes that you can catch them from these days. The perch are pretty prolific. Angry little fella. Bye. Well, that's the way to release them, I suppose. Lovely golden tench. They are a spectacular looking fish. Oh, all right, jump in. Oh, this towel has been well used today. I cannot remember the last time that I enjoyed fishing as much as this. Right, what's gone on here then, boy? It's all made more fun by using a setup that's... Oh, hello. I didn't even get a chance to lower the float down before that went. All made more fun by using a setup suited to this kind of fishing. There is no point at all in using a heavy barbel rod or something like that. Heaven forbid a carp rod for this kind of fishing. Well, this is a very light float rod, and it is ideal for making sure you can actually have a little bit of fun with your fish as well. Not just hoik them in. Otherwise, where's the fun in there? I think I'm near enough in full shade now, bar my right arm. Oh, didn't even see that one. It's another perch. Look at this, a video with lots of fish. It's always worth noting, I always have the mat and the net right in front of me here, just so that no damage can come to the fish if they do have a little flip. He's only a little one, but lovely colours. Ah, what a day, what a day. I've been coming to English Paradise for a few years now. I can't remember when the first time I came. It was about 2015, I think. And I have fished Mystery Lake near enough every single time I've been here, I think. I can't think of a time that I wouldn't have. And although I haven't been every year, it's been a bit tricky to do that a lot of the time. The changes are just incredible. The differences. I remember the first few times it was kind of similar to this, really. Lots of species. Then in the sort of the latter years, it become sort of carp heavy. There was a lot of carp. There still is a few. Steve's had a couple. I haven't had any normal carp. I've had some goldfish, but now they've removed the carp from the equation, or as much of them as they could. It's really enjoyable fishing. This is exactly how this lake should be, in my opinion. Lots of random fish, given the mystery name purpose. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I don't think I'll ever come here and not fish this lake. I even fished in all weekend, and it did well for me and Steve. Yeah, it really is a really, really good lake on the complex. They are quite hard to hold, these little fellas. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. God, they are like a bar of soap though. And one of my favourite fish to catch is a tench. I love my tench fishing. And when they're that colour, it's even better. I've had many rudd, perch, goldfish type things, golden tench, all sorts. So I'm now going to put on a little squidgy pellet, which absolutely stinks as it turns out, just to see if that can entice something different maybe, or probably something the same. But I've fed a fair few pellets down there, so we'll see if it makes a difference. Oh, instant. I don't know what it is. Probably a golden tench, I would think. And I'll be correct. I was just trying really to steer clear of all the little perch. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful fish. I was starting to catch so many little perch. Not that I have a problem with little perch, but when you've hooked probably 10, 15 of them, I thought I'd try something else. And that didn't even touch the bottom, I don't think. Oh, well, that's good. We'll continue with these for a little while and see what comes along. Pellet strikes again. Wind's just picked up, which is quite annoying. Another one of these little golden tench. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. I literally couldn't tire of catching these. I could tire of trying to hold them. I got you. Yeah, I think a change of clothes is going to be in order before I go fishing again later on. I think it's safe to say, as I'm in Angler's Paradise, we're obviously fishing most days, doing something. But I'm definitely going to not be wearing these trousers again, I don't think, because they are covered in slime. Why am I putting maggots on when I'm using the pellets at the moment? The only downside to a squidgy pellet is if you get a bite and you miss it, 90% of the time the pellet is gone. But apart from that, they are working well. To steer clear of the perch anyway. I will go back to maggots because I do want to catch a gudgeon. I don't think I'll catch a gudgeon on a squidgy pellet. Not that I know of. It might do. But yeah, we'll give this maybe half an hour just to see if we catch anything different. And then we'll go back to the maggots, I think. Sounds like a plan. It's quite nice now the sun's gone. This is a bit of me, this kind of weather. And it is. Oh, there's a fair few of these in there, that's for sure. But could I get bored of catching them? No. Look at that. Beautiful golden rudd. A bit bigger than the rest, so I thought I'd actually video that one. Oh, lovely fish. We had Toby, one of the bailiffs, come round earlier, talking to us about the stocking of crusions that they've put in here, which haven't shown themselves yet, but supposedly they sound like they're quite sizable, which would be nice. He also said that people have come on here sometimes for 3 days in a row and blanked. I have no idea how that would be possible. No idea at all. There is so many fish in here. I can't see how you would not catch. No matter what you use, really. What have we got? It's like a goldfish or brown goldfish of some description. Chunky little boy. Ooh, calm it down. I got you. Calm down. Yes, I've got no idea how you'd not catch. I literally, unless you come on here maybe with boilies, I don't expect that would go too well, but I can only assume if you're using anything like pellets, maggots, casters, worms, I'd imagine even corn, I can't see how you couldn't catch. Just for reference, if you do struggle on here, all I have is a light sort of float rod, fixed ball reel. I've got Waggler, which has been set up so it's fishing on dead depth. So just use a plummet, get the float where you want it. So it's just touching bottom. Mine's just over depth, I think, so it's literally like that much of it should be lying along the bottom. That's how I like to do it. That bright little fella. And then you can catch loads of fish like these all day. Without any kind of problem at all. I always fish the margins. I'm pretty sure you'll catch wherever you fish on here, but I always fish the margins. Just keep a little trickle of bait, just like that much. Wherever you've been fishing, I'm fishing next to the lilies, which is there. Right here is where I'm fishing. And you can't go wrong. You really can't. Must admit, this is probably one of the most enjoyable days fishing I've had in a long time. And I did kind of lose a love for it in a way for the last few months. But this is bringing it all back. This is awesome. Really, really good fishing. I think this is a crusion. It's a bit different body than a brown goldfish. It's got the elongated fin. I would say that's a crusion. I think. Not 100% sure. But either way, lovely little fish. It's happened, ladies and gentlemen. The Gudgeon. I love these fish. Absolutely beautiful. They always look like a little barbel, don't they? And the colours, like the blues and purples, there's all sorts in there. I love them. Very obliging fish when they're around, normally on the rivers. Let's slip her back. See if there's any more down there. Another one. Such beautiful little fish. The old gudgeon are like buses. Another one. Everything else seems to have slowed up, I'm not gonna lie. Not really getting that many bites anymore. But that has seemed to be an influx of gudgeon. So I'm happy with that. Now, probably not got long left now, I don't think. I think we're gonna head back and grab some lunch shortly. But literally, there's nothing I can complain about today. It has been absolutely sublime. Perfect day's fishing. I can't think of any way that I could make this better, really. Of course, God knows how many different species, God knows how many of those different species, you know, individual fish, loads of them. But the ducks are getting on my nerves. Yeah, the ducks do get on your nerves if you're trying to bait a swim. The little ones, the babies, don't have a clue what they're doing. But it's all good fun. It's all good fun. And I've had a hell of a lot of fun today. Let's see if we can get any more before we pack up and head off. Ooh. Look at that. Beautiful little chub. There's only probably a couple of places I've ever caught these lakes. One's Ashmore Lakes in Basingstoke, near Basingstoke, and here. Beautiful. Well, final fish of the day. Little perch, vivid colours. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Well, what a day that's been. Well, I say day. We're about one-ish now, I think. But that's enough. I've caught more fish than I can count. Loads of different species. It has been absolutely fantastic. I cannot recommend a mystery lake enough if you're ever at Angler's Paradise. If you're ever struggling at all, just pop onto here for a few hours and you will get your fill. It is a fantastic lake and one of my favourites, really. I think always fish this lake every time I'm here. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.